guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why you should be focusing on execution rather than just the mindset. I feel like, guys, mindset is pretty much fine. But the problem is that, you know, without, if you have all this information, desire to grow, that's all good. But like, if you don't execute on it, like, you're never going to achieve the results because literally what mindset is awareness. And it's good to be aware, but what I was personally struggling was before was with execution, right? So that's why you have to be super like ruthless with execution. Otherwise, like, you're gonna just be acting on emotions and you're gonna be emotional. And if you're emotional, that means you're, panicking about your situation, thinking about other stuff that's not important. So you're being reactive, right? But what you need to do instead is to have a mission driven actions, right? If you don't have that, you're going to be always, you know, acting on emotions. And the most successful people in the world, I mean, they obviously have the mindset, but and the desire to grow, but at the same time, they execute, in their actions ruthlessly, regardless how they feel. And that's really important. I personally had, all the raw ingredients needed. So I just needed the habits, the right environment, and systems to actually match the level of my mindset, right? So I feel like, non-emotional execution is super important. So we have to have those 90-day sprints where you're just like focusing on work, you do ruthless execution, and that's how you dominate, guys. Uh, and what's really important as well is to have a dominant spirit pyramid, right? So execution hierarchy, meaning prioritize the most important tasks. They're gonna make you the income, and then from there on, focus on the tasks that are just as important. Maybe they're not as they're not going to be making you as much money, but you're going to be able to level up with them. So finish the most important tasks that are making you money first, and then until you finish the, let's say, first task, first priority, don't go to the second one. So you have to hammer the first one until you go to the second one, right? And then the third one, and then the fourth one, and the fifth one. So there has to be a daily rule where you only move down the pyramid when the top is done. Meaning, if you don't do enough conversations, maybe on the sales calls, you don't go to the gym. So if you skip journaling, you don't do content. So if you didn't train, no YouTube, right? For example. So that's how you really can be super productive if you have a systems in place. So what's important is systems in place, mindset, execution, because execution is results, mindset is awareness, and most importantly, you have to be ruthless with the execution and not emotional. Have mission driven actions, like I mentioned before. And also, it's identity shift and vision is also very important because if you see yourself, and believe in yourself, you're going to become that person, right? Your higher self. Listen to the higher self, and you're going to become the higher self and the best version of yourself, right? So I have a lot of different things written down on my wall. So like, very important, guys, believe in yourself and get pissed off about your situation. It's all mindset, right? And understand that no one else gonna save you. That basically no one's gonna wake up for you and push you to make money and do the push-ups. No one's gonna be there for you. You're the one in control. So if you can control your mind, if you conquer yourself, you're going to be able to conquer the outer world and everything else in life. So that's really important that you conquer yourself first and control your mind, because you're basically a CEO of yourself, right? So once you control your mind and conquer yourself, you can conquer anything, but you can only do that with ruthless execution. All right. That's it for this video, guys. Let me know if you need any help. Book a call with me. If I can even help in the first place, text me on Instagram. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. Cheers, guys. That's it.